Luke Mulholland of the Luke Mulholland Band. The anchor to my effects pedals lineup would be my Chromatic Tuner. It's a Boss one, so it's you lay it down on the ground and you plug it in, and you can either run it bypass right to the amp, or you can mute it when you stomp down in it. But pretty much the ability to just be able to stomp down and tune easily and quickly is probably the most important. Probably the oldest pedal that I have, and definitely the most important, because you gotta stay in tune, right? The coolest thing I think about the whole setup as a entire piece is the Boss Chromatic Tuner acts as a power source to other pedals. It has one input to plug it in, and then I run a daisy chain sort of wire that goes out the other side of the Boss tuner, the Chromatic Tuner, and plugs into each individual pedal. There's like a string of just plugs, 9-volt adapters, and so you plug in that 9-volt, or plug in the Chromatic Tuner, and it can power the rest of your pedals. That's a cool and efficient way to run a whole string of pedals. I used to have a pedal board, but I don't really dig that kind of thing anymore. To have that huge, clunky, it's kind of too like metal for me, Tonight is the second last gig on the 2-week tour, 2.5-week tour that we've done with Dicky. He was one of the founding members of the Allman Brothers Band, obviously with the Allman Brothers. The three of them started it. And this has sort of been a life-changing experience for me, because last Thursday we got a tour bus, because it was the easiest way to get the 5 of us around, to states and cities that were nowhere near home, which is Boston. So we've been traveling on a tour bus with bunk beds and TVs and couches and video games, satellite TV, all that. So we've been traveling around on that, and not only has that been great, but we've been playing, to bigger crowds than we've ever played. Friday in Columbus, Ohio, last Friday had like 2,000 people there. So we've been playing like anywhere from 600 to 2,000 people a night, and made friends with the whole band. And I've liked Dicky for the last 10 years, so it's certainly an honor to open for him. I've done tours and opening slots for other acts. I haven't really liked any of the acts that I've opened for. I did Bon Jovi like a couple of years ago, and that's certainly a great experience, but I'm not an avid listener of Bon Jovi. Did that tour with Sister Hazel. I didn't even know them before I went on tour. Again, great experience, but not my type of music. But finally I'm opening for Dicky, and often I have to do acoustic shows for these big opening slots, but this one has been full band. So not only have we had a bus and have the gigs been great, but I've been with a keyboardist, a drummer, and a bass player. So it's like, full ensemble the way I want it to sound, and in front of crowds that I want to be playing in front of. And we've had a great reception because, I write music, in that style, the old blues kind of thing. We sound like the Allman Brothers, that type of vibe. So we've been selling a lot of CDs. A lot of people have been digging it, making a lot of new fans. It's the best musical endeavor that I've ever had.